Yo, 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 what's up? We back. Casual Expert Podcast. Mike Theory, LA Icon. Jeez. What's up, man? The fight's pretty crazy. Vegas is pretty crazy. This let's break it down, right?
First and foremost, it was a pleasure watching that fight in person. It was also a pleasure being there with my compadre right here, Mike Theory. Although we didn't sit together, we were still in the club lounge kicking it.
Yes, sir.
That was a lot of human beings. How many people was it? 40,400 or was it 70,000?
70,000,
Yeah, I got it mixed up because
Yeah.
it was 41 million viewers on Netflix, but it was
Yeah.
70,400 human beings
Yep.
in that building. So, needless to say, I had a slight anxiety attack being around that many people in small corridors with traffic happening.
No, it was crazy. I thought
You
about,
said you what?
I went to go take a leak.
Oh no! Right there, the restroom right next to me was good.
Well, inside the club, right?
Yeah, in the club
But
level, yeah.
yeah, well, I was outside the club and I went to go try to take a leak
Oh
and
nah, 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 nah.
oh
We got those tickets for a reason, brother.
yeah, I know what
Exclusivity.
I went outside and I came right back in because that shit was. I'm telling you,
Too
when I
too
say it was
wild.
packed, when I'm saying it was packed, like
I think it's
uh
safe to say
yeah,
that we uh we witnessed history to say the very least. Not just
oh no,
history
for
for the
sure,
stadium attendance, not just history for Netflix viewership on a certain live thing, but seeing Canelo actually lose to someone where he's been extremely dominant, right?
for sure, and it's yeah, and like we haven't seen Canelo lose like that in a long time, like, and that's saying that
That was
we
bad.
that was saying that we saw him against Bivol, right? Like, okay, he lost
He didn't
against
lose
Bivol,
like that. He didn't lose
but
like that.
yeah, it wasn't like this. I don't. Bivol didn't put the work on him like the way Crawford did. It's crazy. So
And
like,
even me
let's
and you were talking about yesterday at the party that we were at,
yeah,
our family party or whatever, that even though Mayweather gave a very young and not as experienced Canelo the business, even he didn't beat him as convincingly as Crawford did.
no, the way Mayweather beat him was by his defense, right?
Yeah.
He defense, yeah, he was scoring points on the punches and stuff, but Crawford was putting it on him. Like he was you can tell like Canelo when he was getting hit. Like there's memes going around right now, so everybody sees Canelo could take a fucking punch. Like he can take a
Facts.
punch, but Crawford that power carried up. Like you can tell he had something behind those punches. Like it was doing something.
I think Canelo might have only landed one flush punch, and that was
If
the
that,
straight right
yeah,
that staggered. I mean, it didn't daze him, but it staggered Crawford, and that's when he kind of staggered back and just smiled real big, like,
yeah,
nah.
yep.
Where do you
So
want to begin?
well, let's just start with the Crawford won unanimous decision. Scorecards 116, 112, 115, 113, and 115, 113. Crawford, he moved up those two weight classes. Man, I'm just gonna say he completely outboxed Canelo. Like his
Facts.
angles, the speed, his ring IQ, like he neutralized them. He neutralized Canelo's power. He wasn't able to land any like crisp combinations. I didn't really see Canelo throwing combinations like he usually does. Controlling the tempo of the fight from the opening of the fight, like from the opening to the end. Crawford was just controlling the tempo. Like,
You want to know what I just thought about right now? Because I saw it earlier. Someone had posted William Skull trying
mhm.
to implement the same exact game plan as Crawford. And now some people are going to say Crawford was running. I don't know. I saw that in person and I wasn't influenced by Max Kellerman or anyone else's commentary.
Yeah,
Even though I rewatched it yesterday on Netflix when I was chilling here alone or whatever, but it's an art form what Crawford did, cuz William
yeah.
Skull was trying to stick and move and that boy lost.
But he
You know
wasn't
what I'm saying?
landing. Like he was throwing he was like throwing punches out there, but they weren't landing. And sticking and moving and what William Skull are, that's two completely different things. Crawford was staying right in front of Canelo, landing punches. As soon as he landed the punches hard, then he moved out of the way. But he didn't go fucking 10 feet across the ring. He moved. He used his angles. He moved out, moved to the line, trying to run away. Like he's trying to get out of dodge.
Get away.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like trying to get away. Canelo was using his footwork. I mean, Crawford was using his footwork, using the angles and moving around. Like that's boxing, the art of hitting and not getting hit. Like that's what Crawford was doing. He would. People are gonna
That
say
was
whatever they want
horrible.
to say, but he
The
ain't
way
running.
Canelo was reaching, the way he
Yeah.
was missing, the way he was off balance.
Yeah.
It was a very unique thing to see in person. Can I begin the analysis or what?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, for me, rounds 1 through 4, the early rounds were obviously largely fill out rounds. Crawford was using his jab, moving, circling, counter punching. Canelo did try to close the distance off the ring. Crawford was slipping and avoiding a lot of Canelo's power shots in the early going, and I think it's safe to say that around round 5, I was sitting with the owner of Shaka. Shout out to YT John, and of course my wife and Cupid. Cupid's right there doing whatever, but John and I were just like, bro, if this goes like this for any longer beyond this round, beyond round 5, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead and kiss it goodbye, because it was gonna be over. What do you think about rounds 1 through 4?
Well, yeah, he's feeling. I think it was more for me. It was more Canelo trying to figure out Crawford than it was Crawford trying to figure out Canelo.
I respect it.
And so of course, the first couple rounds were competitive, but you can kind of see like where it was going. For me, it was round 6. Like round 6, I felt like Crawford turned it up, and that was it. Like that was it. And I was just, but I see what you're saying. Around round 5, I'm like, man, like,
Yeah, Canelo
I
attempted
don't
to
see
try
him.
to pressure, and he started having a tiny bit of success with his right hand and the jab. And like I said, there were very few shots that landed clean, but Crawford just stayed way too busy. He was landing the combinations.
Yeah.
He made his defensive responsivity, if that's the word. The boy was mad responsive with the slips and the counters or whatever.
Yeah.
There was times in like maybe round 6 where he planted his feet in the middle of the ring with Canelo and started exchanging like in the phone booth style exchanges. And I mean, it's sad to say, but he was coming out of those exchanges winning those exchanges.
No,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure. Yeah. Now,
That shit made me sad, bro.
like a little bit, but at the same time, I was just like, man, like, because if it was any other fighter, I would be going for Crawford. Like, so it's just because it was Canelo, so I picked him to win, and maybe that's what kind of like fogged the judgment a little bit, because you just like I felt like
boy.
it's the boy, and it's like it's for me. Canelo's the Mayweather. He was the Mayweather of our era. So like, you don't go against Mayweather. You're gonna lose if you go
against the money man. Never.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm going with Canelo. Like I feel like he's gonna pull it out. But man, I think Crawford, he didn't just win. He dominated. Now, this is not just a big win. It's a legacy defining performance. Like he's.
At this point, we just now realize that we've been sleeping on Crawford, especially us Mexicans.
Yeah.
I was gonna say West Coast, the region, California. No, us as Mexicans, we've been sleeping on Bud Crawford. Yes, we realize that he has been a champion for a long time. Of course, we recognize the undisputed status, but we don't think anyone's better than Canelo. And that boy got the business.
Yeah.
I think in round 9. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we kind of just gave Canelo like the pass of the B-ball just because he moved up in weight, which is like, yeah.
If Crawford would have lost, we would have gave the same pass to Crawford. Like, oh, you moved up, you lost to Canelo, whatever.
Yeah, if because Canelo he was there the whole fight for B-ball, right? Like he didn't get like beat up, so you give him the pass. Like, hey, you just lost to a bigger fighter. That's fine. That would have been what would have gave Crawford, but. Now that he won, you can't backpedal like that.
It is what it is. He's the man.
He's the man. He's number 1 pound per pound fighter in the world right now. Like I don't care about like Usyk's good, but Crawford, he moved up 3 weight divisions.
Fire.
He's fired. He's number
He
two
moved
because if
up
we're talking.
one the heavyweight to take that.
Yeah, but we're talking about a guy that moved up three. It's essentially three weight classes. He only had one fight at 154, so he moved up three weight classes. That's pound for pound, and that's why I always like regarded Canelo so higher on that list, even though like because of he started at 147 and he went all the way up to 175. When you're talking pound for pound, you're talking about pound for pound, like different weight divisions. So when you like look at heavyweights, there's only really one or two weight classes they can go, like if they're coming down. But if you're looking at somebody that went from 47 to 175, now Crawford, he's moved up three weight classes essentially within like a 2 year span, maybe 2.5 year span. He moved up three weight classes, which is pretty fast. And he put with the performance that he did on Saturday night, pound for pound king right now. Like Canelo was the pound for pound king. Crawford proved that brains beats brawn. Like precision and timing, his precision and timing were on another level.
I think that's pretty true. What worked for Crawford the best is just like you said, the tactical discipline. He was moving, slipping, countering. Very rarely did they get tied up, and very rarely did it even look like he was overworking. The jab, he would like let Canelo act like he was gonna start doing some work, and they would just hit him with the jab, make him reset. He had extreme composure under pressure, especially when Canelo tried to like press or land those super body shots. And just like one of the main things that fights are judged on ring generalship. He had ring generalship like
The whole fight.
significantly, especially 9 through 12. Canelo, very little pressure, like less constant pressure. He had good moments, but he couldn't sustain it, bro.
No.
Very
The 11th and 12th round for Crawford, that solidified the fight. Like there's no coming back. Like you see Canelo getting frustrated in the 11th, 12th round. Like yeah, he was trying. And you can just like having those body movements, that's just giving, even if you can like edge it out, but you're with the head shaking, dropping the hands and walking away, that's just telling the judges I lost. Like you're giving the judges like, oh, look, he's frustrated, he's losing. Like you lost that round. Like I don't know. I kind of like didn't expect that to see that from Canelo, something like that. But I guess when you're frustrated and you feel like you think you can do something, or you're used to doing something a certain way and hurting people, and then you can't do it, you can't even land the shots that you want to land. I get it. Now, do you think Canelo could drop back down to like super middleweight, rebuild his dominance, his power, the chin, or the chin's elite still, but Crawford exposed
the
holes
chin
in his
is elite.
game. Yeah, he exposed holes in his game. You just can't ignore it.
A lot of people are saying Canelo's getting old. Canelo's getting old. Canelo is 3 years younger than Bud Crawford. Facts.
He is.
So although we're all blaming Canelo's age, Crawford is older.
He is, but boxing world, he
has
older.
more fights.
More fights. He's been a pro since he was 15 years old, bro. Like
so he's been absorbing a lot.
And he's been in wars. He's been with like big. He's been in every fight he's in is big. The Triple G, those 3 fights with Triple G, going up to 175, fighting Bivol, fighting Kovalev, the Daniel Jacobs fights, the Mayweather fights, like the even fighting like the Caleb Plants and the Billy Saunders, like those are all big dudes. Like these are all putting pressure. Even if he won those fights, yes, but he got hit like in the arms, and then the training camps, all that. Like it's hard on the body. Do you think a rematch is possible?
I'm glad you asked that, because that's what I was going to say next. No matter what, I would strongly advise against a rematch.
Yeah,
A rematch. He got beat very, very convincingly. He did not get pummeled. He did not come out of there looking like a battered hyena. He just got outclassed severely. And I think if they were to have a rematch, the exact same thing, if not worse, would take place.
I feel it just Crawford, he looked untouchable. Canelo would need like a master plan to make it more competitive. He would need to like
just to make it competitive, not even to win.
Exactly. Just to make it competitive, he would just need to like rechange his whole style. Like it would just be, I don't see it happening. We'll see though. Like Crawford Crawford just cemented himself as a true pound for pound king. Next up, mega fights. Well, verse. Do you think he goes up and try to?
Sounds way more fire than him fighting Beevil.
Yeah,
But I think I saw Bomac or someone say like, yeah, bro, he ain't fucking fighting no Benavidez. But
yeah,
who knows? Let him get offered 100 M's. You know what
yes,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
now I think I don't know if Crawford's gonna fight again at 38 years old. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
what I do know is if he does, his minimum has risen significantly. If 10
Or
million was his minimum, because if you
yeah,
guys don't know, boxers get paid a minimum, blah 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 blah.
yeah.
If 10 M's was his minimum, that should just probably hit like 25, 50.
Or does he go down to 160 and try to become undisputed at 160?
Is there an undisputed champion at 160 right now?
I don't know. I'm
Because
just
that would
saying.
require what, 1 to 3
Yeah, go down there
fights
and
to collect
go
all the
down
belts or some
there,
shit.
go down there and collect belts.
If I was him, I would see the next super mega fight
Yeah,
and conserve my energy and my muscles and whatever
but
else
but there's no
people
one
my
else.
age have to do.
There's no other super mega fight. Like there's who's gonna give him, who's gonna be that partner, the dance partner to bring it to this level or even
I think
close
it'd be
to this level.
Benavidez. Benavidez
I
would be
don't
the most.
I don't think so. I
Or
don't
how
think.
much weight does Benavidez have to lose to come down?
Well, he's at 175 now.
168. So he has to lose what, 10 pounds?
No, little less, like
Let that
seven
boy
or.
have a couple of weeks of partying. That boy will lose it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he has a fight in November 22nd against Anthony Yard.
Respectfully, I'm just fucking around.
He has a fight against Anthony Yard November 22nd. He's defending his WBC belt.
That's like what is that? It's like his mandatory or something like that.
Yeah, he's defending the belt because they stripped Beevil. So then he became the champion. They promoted him
Well,
the
he's about
champions.
to beat that boy. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Anthony Yard. He's lost to Better V and stuff like that. But I don't know,
Who's throwing
man.
that fight? Is Turkey throwing that fight? No.
Yeah, yes.
Turkey put
Yeah.
a loser against a champ? That's crazy.
That card's stacked. And Arthur Better V's on that card.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Bam,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Bam Rodriguez.
No, shout out to Bam. Shout out to Bam. Shout out to Bam
So
for
like
sure.
Haney
November, you
at
said?
yeah, November 22nd. And Devin Haney
I'm
versus
going to
Brian
Robert's gym. Everyone's going to be there right now.
Yep. So
Bottom line is, I guess, Crawford executed a near perfect game plan. His patience, his speed, his adaptability. Canelo never getting off the way he should have. He just did his thing. Canelo fought hard. He landed some good shots, but it was never enough to stop what Crawford was talking about. You know what I mean? And again, I'm a huge Canelo fan. I lost lots of money. I'm not bitter. I made the correct bet. I just did not have any faith whatsoever in Bud Crawford. And he shocked the world. He shocked us. He broke us all. And much love to Canelo. I think he should bow out. I don't want to see him just go beat up some nobody for another couple hundred M's. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be real, he ain't gonna. Who's he gonna fight next? Because we know that he has a fight coming up. It's a fact. Turkey said what in December or no February or some shit.
Yeah.
Turkey said it, win or lose. We will see him in Saudi in Riyadh.
Yeah. I don't know who he fights. I don't off the
What if
top
he
of my
makes
head.
him fight? What if he fights Benavidez? No, it's impossible.
Right now, if he fought Benavidez, I would have to go with Benavidez after what I saw.
I feel highly disrespected, but you're highly right. That ruined Canelo right now. Facts.
Yeah.
That's I don't even know what to say.
Because if you just look at it, the hand speed of Benavidez is gonna disrupt Canelo. Like looking at what Crawford was doing, it's just, man, I don't know.
Honestly, bro, that shit was sad. We saw the king fall, bro.
Yeah.
We saw the king fall, bro. That shit was nuts.
So the question right now is like, Crawford's the man now. There's no he's the future because he's ready. He's 38 and he's 38 in 2 weeks. So there's no future, but he's right. He's the now. Who's gonna stop this man? Like, who's stopping Crawford?
Nobody.
Nobody.
He should just do one more mega fight, win, lose, or draw, and bow out.
or does he go and fight 9 more fights? So he ends 51-0.
Oh, to be proclaimed the greatest ever.
Yeah, right.
The TBE.
Yeah. So he goes down. He look at goes down to 160. Whoever's the champions, go fight those champions. So now you're adding more champions to your list, right? Because that's the thing with Mayweather, right? He's fought the most champions with the least amount of fights. That's what he says. I'm the best. I fought the most champions, the least amount of fights, 50-0. I'm the best.
Who gives Crawford a problem at all anywhere?
Who?
Does Virgil Ortiz beat Terence Crawford? That's our dog. That's my boy.
Before I would say yes, but after that performance, it's like I don't know. I gotta sit back and think about it. Like I have to sit back and think about it. At 154, maybe Virgil's strong at 154.
Who else gives him even a remote inkling of a fight at this point? Anybody?
Off top of my head, after that performance, he's the man. Like you don't go against him.
There was a card. Oh no! It was the Ring. It was Ring Magazine AI, and they had their compu box, their judge.
Yeah.
And the judge called the fight a draw.
Yeah, the AI judge. It was like AI, the fourth guy in the ring. The AI judge, yeah, was a draw.
The AI was hacked.
That AI needs to get recalibrated because Crawford won that fight easily, like no questions, easy. That was an easy win for him.
That's so bananas, huh, fool?
Yeah. Let's get into the co-main event. Walsh defeated
versus Fernando Vargas Jr.
Yeah,
I called it.
Walsh defeated. Hold on, let me fix my hat. Let me fix my hat.
Yeah.
Walsh defeated Vargas Jr.
If I could just tell my wife to bring me my hat. Yeah, no.
So Walsh defeated Vargas Jr. by unanimous decision, 99-91, 99-91, 190. Walsh, he controlled the fight. He dictating the pace, landing the cleaner, harder shots. There was that controversial knockdown in the first round.
That wasn't a knockdown. That was a slip.
No, it wasn't a slip. I think I rewatched the fight. He stepped on his foot, but Vargas Sr. Posted a picture saying that, oh, look, they didn't call this a knockdown. And then he's complaining about the commentating didn't even acknowledge it. Because if you saw it,
that knockdown, and I mean this with the utmost respect, that knockdown would have made it what, 98, 92 on the scorecards?
Yeah, he would have won the fight no matter what. Like Walsh won the fight even if he had the knockdown. That's fine. Like, but it wasn't a knockdown. Like he slipped. Like I actually think that Vargas stepped on his foot and that's how he slipped. From what I'm seeing,
I was paying very close attention to that fight, and
yeah,
it looked like a slip to me. If it was a knockdown, I call it a knockdown. I don't give a shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I would too. Like, but I don't think so. Walsh, he's just a grinder, man. He's a grinder.
Can I be honest? That's the worst I've ever seen Callum Walsh fight ever.
Yeah.
Ever. That is the worst performance I've seen Callum Walsh give. Times devouring fools. That was not peak. That was not prime peak.
No.
Callum Walsh, and he still won.
Yeah, he's just a grinder, you know. He's just out there grinding. He's not like he's not a highlight reel fighter. He goes out there and he's aggressive, but this is proved why he's like one of the top prospects in the division right now, because no matter what, he goes out there and he does what he got to do to fight. Like, yes, he probably wasn't, I don't know, maybe the bright lights, the waiting, he had an energy jump when he walked out. Who knows? Like the adrenaline of that big, he goes out there and he didn't feel like himself. Sometimes that happens with fighters. You know, you go out, you don't look what happened in New York, right? The card in New York, Times Square. Like people don't. But the difference between that and what happened to him here, he still went out there and he grinded and he put the pressure on and he just let the muscle memory of all his amateur fights, all the fights in Ireland, like that muscle memory came out and showed the difference of skill levels. You know, like
Yeah, volume and
Vargas,
consistency were
yeah,
key right there.
for sure. Vargas, he actually did better than I expected, so I give him props. He went out there and he fought, but it's just the experience of what of Walsh has. It just showed.
I feel like Fernando Jr. was trigger shy. He was really timid to me. Like I was saying right now, volume and consistency is what worked a lot for
Yeah,
Walsh. He threw more total punches, more power shots, and he did more body work. He kept the pressure throughout.
yeah, the
He
combinations.
frequently, yeah, he frequently attacked the body, which I'm sure had to have some sort of effect on Vargas because we both know Callum could really punch. You know what I mean? He
Yes,
controlled the space. He was using his range. He was keeping Vargas from landing a lot of big shots, and that's probably one of the biggest downfalls. Is and not even downfall, but one of the biggest pitfalls is Fernando Jr. couldn't fucking realize his power enough. You know, what I mean, he couldn't get off a lot of big, powerful shots. You know, what I mean, I don't know if he
yeah,
got caught. I mean, he did get caught a couple times, but did that make him trigger shy? You know what I mean? I don't know. The mental composure after the first round slip was fire, though, from Walsh. He got up,
yeah,
he kind of smiled. We also know his little attitude. He was like, oh, yeah, man. I already
yeah,
know the way his little, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know he just laughed it off probably
Yeah, he
inside.
probably
You know what I mean?
inside he probably said a joke like he likes to talk trash.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He
He's
clowned
a joke.
himself.
Yeah, for sure. So and then he just went back to work. I I give him Vargas. He showed flashes of danger, like, but he wasn't throwing enough punches. He wasn't. He was just one or two punches. There was he. Walsh was the one throwing the combinations.
His
He was the one
accuracy.
throwing. Yeah, the
Go
one
ahead, go
two
ahead, go
three
ahead.
four, the 1 2 3 4s, the 1 2 1 2 3 4. Like he was mixing it up more, you know. So Walsh composed, experience was also too much. Like all that was just that's what he needed to do. Though
Has
the jabs, the 1 2s, like that's not gonna cut it in the fights. You need to throw more punches.
obviously we are just casuals, but Walsh seemed way more comfortable mixing up the angles and avoiding getting hit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I don't know. Maybe Vargas Jr. just needed to be more aggressive, and I don't know. I mean, it is
yeah,
what it is in the end. Much love to Fernando Vargas. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We could
man.
argue that in the early round or two might have been closer than the judges saw, but again,
Yeah,
that still doesn't close the gap on the decision. You know what I'm
no.
saying? So
For sure. Yeah, it's just when it comes down to it, Walsh walked through everything Vargas threw at him. Vargas, he has talent, but Walsh is just he's just on a different level right now. You see the skill set, it's different. The hunger, the grind. But all respect to both men. This doesn't really diminish Vargas Jr. Yeah, too much. But this pushes Walsh up there now. He's fought on the main card. He said Turkey offered him a fight in November. So let's see what's next for
perfect.
him.
Take that shit. Go run it
Yeah,
up.
let's see what's next for him. For me, the fight that was besides the Crawford Canelo fight was to me I'm gonna call it the second co-main event, the Christian Mbilli versus Lester Martinez. That it was a split draw. It was a draw, but hey man,
I called it as it was happening.
they did
Split
not
draw.
leave. They felt like they were in a honeymoon phase. They were in a honeymoon. They
They
did
were
not
locked
leave.
in.
They did not leave each other's side for 1 second. You know, it ended in a split draw, but 93, 97, 96, 94, and then 95, 95. Both fighters had momentum. Both fighters were freaking landing clean punches. And Mbilli dominated like the early, but Martinez came out strong in the later rounds. But man, they didn't. They were stuck. There were Siamese twins out there. There were Siamese twins. Just
They were chunking them.
man, yeah. I like that shit.
Um, Lester. And Billy started super aggressively. He was pushing forward. He was using a lot of physicality. He worked the body. He tried to bully Martinez early. He
Yeah,
was landing hooks. Martinez did counter. They were you. I don't know, bro. There was a lot of punches thrown. Martinez managed to stay close despite the pressure. He
yeah,
answered well in the early rounds, making sure Billy didn't run away the first part or anything like that.
yeah,
Rounds one through the whole fight was competitive. What do you
yeah.
think?
It's man. I thought Billy was gonna like slowly like the way he started off. I thought, oh man, he's gonna wear him out. He's gonna wear him down. And no, Martinez, he never left. Like he showed heart, experience. A rematch, that shit's mandatory. These guys belong at the top of the division, and that rematch has to happen, man. The fight was a war. Fans got a true display of skill, stamina, and strategy. Like that, like strategy is I use that term a little loosely because they didn't. They just stood there, like they just stood there and just let's go to war.
Well, let's be real. At times, Mbilli was like, he allowed Martinez to land a lot of clean counters when entering like too aggressively.
Yeah,
Sometimes in Billing's volume kind of dropped, or maybe he was just being too cautious. I don't know. Maybe in the later rounds it was due to fatigue because those boys were chunking. I mean, certain
yeah,
rounds definitely looked very close, but
I love
I
it.
think a draw. I thought a draw was a
I,
fair.
I I didn't mind it. Like it's like it was nobody. If somebody would like maybe use angles in the fight, like if Mbilli would have thrown and like maybe moved to the side and made him miss, because they weren't trying to make each other miss. They're just, you're gonna go, I'm gonna go. Oh, you hit me, I'm gonna go harder. I'm gonna hit you harder. Oh, you want to do a left hook? I'm gonna give you a right. Like I'm gonna give you,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Like, so if somebody would have maybe moved around a little bit and try to make each other miss, then I can like, or like I can see like swing it left or right, whatever. But to me, a draw is warranted. Like they were just going at it. Like I'm down
And
to
what's
see that fight
crazy
again.
is Mbilli was doing really well going forward, but at
Yeah,
the same time, Martinez was doing really well
on
with
his back foot.
sharp, which yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
with sharp
he,
counter punching on the back foot. That shit
yeah.
just sounds weird to say,
I
but
know.
it's true. You know what I mean?
He fought like he was against the ropes a lot of the time, but he was fighting like good against the ropes. Like he felt comfortable against the ropes. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, they
I
were
don't know. I
both
just say
mentally.
I think they're the future of the super middleweight. Either one of those guys is going to be a problem for anybody else.
Yeah, if
This one,
Crawford wouldn't have won, this would have been the fight of the night right here, and Billy versus Martinez.
oh for sure, man. I just gotta say, what a night for boxing from Crawford. And this card had everything: big moments, hot takes, fights that we're gonna remember these fights for years. Like if you missed it, go watch it. It's on Netflix right now. I just rewatched it today. Man, stay tuned. We got hot takes. We break down everything that's coming to you. You know the king doesn't leave. I forgot what I said last week, man. I should have wrote it down. That shit was tight, but I don't know. I'm not, whatever I said last week, I need to go rewatch it because it was.
He's like, whatever I said last week, homie.
Yeah, I want to. End the podcast is how I ended it last week. I don't remember
all
what
I,
I said though.
all I know is the boxing world is in shock for sure. I think that I don't know what to think, bro. I don't think there should be any conversation of a rematch whatsoever unless it's like Mbilli and Martinez. That's the only rematch we should be seeing from there.
Yeah.
Um oh, real quick before we go, fucking Adams beat Boachuk.
Oh yes. I thought I don't know.
Sergey's the boy and shit, but
Yeah.
Adams was on his job, bro.
Yeah. Adams put in work, man. He did everything.
Where were you at the bar during that fight?
I had just walked in. So I walked in and think the third or fourth round.
Yeah, that was a sad sight to see. Not like that, but obviously we have people that we've
Yeah.
interviewed a couple of times, people that were around frequently. Shout out to Manny
Yeah.
Robles.
For sure.
But
Shout out
yeah,
for everybody. All the 360 guys, Manny
of course,
Robles, everybody. Like,
shout out to our
so
homies Styles and Jason,
yeah.
and of course Mr. Loeffler at 360.
I saw Styles. I was yelling.
I was
Everybody,
talking to Jason a lot, but
everybody probably looked at who's this fool yelling. But hey, gotta say what's up to the boy.
Mando. Maybe next time.
I don't have to yell.
Yeah. That was good.
Man.
Oh, one fun fact. Never think that you're gonna get a Uber after the fight.
No,
Never.
no. Hey, I offered. I saw an Uber coming up, right? And I told him, hey, I waved him down. He rolled down his window. I said, hey, how much? He's like, what do you mean? I was like, how much you're charging your whoever? He's like, oh, like $50. I was like, I'll give you 60 right now. Just take me. He's like, I can't cancel on them. I'm like, that fool was taking his job serious. He followed the letter. He didn't cancel. I was like, I'll give you 60 cash right now. You charge
When I
50, I'll
was
give
in
you.
Hawaii, that's the type of shit I was doing. The
Yeah,
Ubers were taking forever. There would be a car parked outside of the resort. I'd be like, "Hey, you a driver?" I'd be like, "Yup." The phone says this much to take me. I'm gonna cancel him because I want to leave right now. You gonna take me and I'll give you this?
yeah.
Fuck it.
Damn, these
I'm
fools
glad
weren't.
that I stayed. I'm glad I stayed at the Hilton next to the stadium,
Yeah,
and I walked. And we already know that shit made me mad. Red bottoms are
yeah.
not made for walking fucking
No.
a mile, bro.
Well, I ended up just getting
Anyways,
an Escalade and fucking we split it. Me and the homie, we split it 150. Got me out of there.
who you and Junior?
Yeah,
Down that
I
street.
had to get out there. Like I ain't waiting.
Fuck it then. We witnessed history. We were there. I have memorabilia for sale.
Did you keep the magazine that were at the
I
seats?
have 2 magazines.
Yeah, yeah.
The Come Explore Saudi Arabia shit. I have the wristband light bullshit.
Oh, I didn't keep the light.
I kept it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Well, I had it on my wrist, so I didn't just take it off until I got back to my room.
Oh, I was walking in the street and that shit was like I just threw it off. That
You
shit was
just threw it. You're sad.
that shit, nah, that shit was just bothering me. This big ass thing on my wrist, like.
That shit was fire, bro. I don't know. Fuck it. We had fun. Cupid, what'd you
Yeah.
think of the fight? Okay, then.
What do you say?
Good.
Oh, that's right.
When we were there and he saw Canelo lose, he was like, I'm going to disrespect Canelo. I don't like him no more. You already know my wife was a little tipsy.
Yeah.
Canelo, you're a fucking fag, fool.
Oh shit.
But yeah.
I'm actually trying to find out what
Careful,
I said last
Cupid. You
week.
can't go on the camera like that. You're going to get us all in trouble.
It's trash.
The fight was trash? Get out of here. But yeah. Always a pleasure, sir. What are the next big fights coming up?
The one I know off top is November 22nd. That card is stacked.
You want to
That card
know
is-
what? Where we completely failed as broadcast journalists, analysts, whatever the fuck we are.
We didn't get no questions and interviews or like anything at the fight.
No, who gives a fuck about that? It was impossible. We had great seats. Who cares?
Yeah.
Anyway, we didn't fucking give a fuck about Inoue.
Yeah. This
I
is,
actually thought his fight was on Sunday, but no, it was taking place while we were there.
Oh yeah. It was.
Inoue won though. So,
Of course. I'm just waiting for Bam to do his thing November 22nd. Hopefully he moves up after that, fights Nakatani, and then after he beats Nakatani, moves up and fights Inoue. So then Bam can be #1 pound for pound.
Should we go to Texas?
For Virgil? Because Bam's fighting in Riyadh.
Oh, that's a Riyadh card.
Yeah. November 22nd, I think it's Riyadh.
You're sure it's not at...
No, he already fought that fight. He already fought in Texas. That fight's done.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
you're
now
right.
he's fighting November 22nd. That card is stacked, bro. It's for Benavidez versus Yard, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Devin Haney's moving up to 147, and he's fighting for the belt at 147. So he's going to be another. If he beats Brian Norman Jr., that fool's getting another belt. And then Anthony Morrell is on the card. David Morrell. I'm sorry. David Morrell's on the card. Bam's on the card. He's unifying. He's unifying the division. And then Arthur Beterbie's on that card too. So it's like a lot of big names.
I feel it.
But yeah, always a pleasure, my brother. Till next time.
For sure.
Casual Experts Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it with the world. And man, Crawford shocked the world, baby. That's it.
Yeah. Casual Experts, brother. We're out of here.